You are not a narcissist magnet. It might seem that you are attracting a lot of narcissists in your life because of a lot of the situations that you have been through. You see narcissists or toxic people here, you see toxic people there. Contrary to what we are taught, narcissists are much more abundant in today's society than we think, because a lot of people can exhibit narcissistic traits, and that don't mean they are NPD or psychopath, but trauma and a lot of social factors or environmental factors or parenting factors contribute to them having some forms of narcissistic traits. Okay, so the people like these who have some forms of narcissistic traits might not be the ones who are indeed going to pass for having narcissistic personality disorders. Okay, everyone can have narcissistic traits. Everyone can be toxic if they choose to be. Okay, so some people are not narcissists in the sense that some of them, because of a lot of these traits, you have to look into your bloodline. A lot of our parents, forefathers, brother, sister, a lot of our family were supposed to be curse breakers. They were called to break curses, like generational cycles that negatively affected the bloodline. A lot of them did not answer the call. Yah, when he placed you in the womb, he placed you with innate gifts and talents and light. And he knew that your purpose and your destiny would impact the world significantly with your light, which would have brought that glory to him. The devil don't like that destiny and that purpose for you, so he sends minions cross galaxies to jump from vessel to vessel, inhabiting different bodies. He will jump into people whose vessels are weak because of unrepentance, continual sin, a lot of disobedience to the will of Yah. They are susceptible. They have been through trauma and they have not healed from it. They cannot hear from Yah. A lot of factors can determine whom minions of the devil can jump into and use them to attack you. So back to the point, a lot of our forefathers, they didn't answer the call. So a lot of you who are being attacked because you have a lot of empathy more than a lot of people, it is telling you that prophetically, right, you do have some prophetic gifts in your body that you need to start looking into, right? And in order to look into these things, you have to understand that you are indeed going through a spiritual battle, right? You have to stop seeing you attracting these narcissists as just purely physical, right? Because we are having a human experience, but we are indeed also spiritual beings, and we do have a soul. So we have to take those into consideration, that some of our fights are not just physical, they are so on spiritual planes. With that said, when these cycles were not broken because your forefathers didn't answer the call, these entities attach themselves onto family members down the line, family members in your life. They can even attach themselves to even others that you socialize with relationship wise, right? Because you share some form of soul ties or bonds with them. And these entities can deliver intel messages from one person. Okay, let's see that when you were with the narcissist, they had this innate knowing of, they could tell you of certain things. Like, for example, you said, hey, I'm gonna stop going clubbing, and then this narcissist would come to you like that same evening or the next day and say, well, you shouldn't stop clubbing. We should go to clubbing now and do it like old times. And you're like, what? How did they come by this? I said to myself yesterday or earlier that I was gonna stop clubbing. This person was not home with me. The house was empty, but this person knew that I told myself that I'm gonna stop clubbing. How did they know this? The spirits, right? We're gonna call these spirits unclean spirits and entities that are attached to your bloodline through soul ties, families, generation, I don't want to call it generational curse cycles that have been going on for generations that have not been broken. They collect information, and whatever demons is attached to that person, when you are socializing with them, especially because you were intimate with the narcissist, they will deliver intel, right? So unclean spirit can be attached to you because of that bloodline. That don't mean it's inside of you, but it can be attached to you, and they interchange intel. So somehow the narcissist knows this is what you're doing, this is what you're doing, especially if you see them coming to you and they're trying to get certain information. Sometimes it's the enemy sending them to extract information from you, because he doesn't know everything. He has to find some way to trick you or send people so that he can get it out of you, so that he knows how to destroy you. Because a lot of you were sent here with special gifts and talents. You are world changers, and the devil does not want you to come into that purpose and that destiny, because that means that you will win a lot of souls for the kingdom of Yah. And he does not want that, because he wants to send as much souls with him wherever he is going, right? He wants to win as much souls as he can, because he wants them wherever he's gonna be locked up. He wants to carry them with him, including you if he can. So remember, the point is, this is a spiritual thing. So you can't just be saying, oh, I'm going to heal and only deal with matters on a physical level. You also have to tackle the spiritual level as well.